What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with a special edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are coming back to a song that I feel personally really did not get a fair shake from me. And the reason being is I put myself in a no-win situation, and I'm going to explain what happened. Let me first tell you what the song is, okay? We're coming back to the Tool song, Jambi. Okay, so Tool fans, feeling you, okay? I am feeling you, and I'm coming back to this for you guys. Now, the first time I did this song, I really kind of let my emotions take control, and I let my emotions dictate what I was going to do. Because I'm going to be honest with you folks, I really got sick and tired of people telling me how to listen to Tool. I got sick and tired of people telling me how to listen to music in general. I got sick and tired of listening to people telling me, stop counting. Well, here's the thing. That might be how you listen to music. That might be how you have gotten used to listening to music. But let me tell you, when you have been trained since the age of 3 years old, I've been studying music since the age of 3, okay? I've been studying music for over 40 years, and it is ingrained into your, basically into your genetics. This is how you listen to music. You count, okay? But I got sick and tired of listening to all these people telling me, stop counting and just feel the music. Folks, I can't feel the music if I'm not counting. And I think when I did my first reaction, I think that pretty much proved my point. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember anything about that reaction. All I remember, and this is not an exaggeration. This is not me blowing things out of proportion. I am not making this up. Look at my eyes. I am being dead straight with you. All I remember from listening to this song for the first time was pain. Physical pain, discomfort. That's all I remember is white noise, white outed screen, and just the biggest excruciating pain I have felt in a long time. And that's because I was forcing myself to do something that is not in my nature. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember the score I gave it. I don't even care what score I gave it because it doesn't matter. Because I didn't give the song a fair shake because I was being influenced, and shame on me. I should never have let those people get to me, but I let them get to me, and I did it to make a point. And the point is this. Number one, I have my way of listening to music, and I'm sure there are many other musicians out there who are the same way. We can't help it. We have to count, okay? That's really all there is to it. That's who we are. That's what we do. It's our nature. Secondly, how dare you tell anyone how to appreciate or enjoy any kind of art? It doesn't matter if it's sculptures. It doesn't matter if it's painted. It doesn't matter if it's music. It doesn't matter if it's dance. It doesn't matter if it's theater. How dare you tell anybody how to enjoy art? Who are you? I will never tell anybody how to listen to a song. I will never tell anybody how to enjoy dance. I will never tell anyone how to enjoy a piece of art. I will share my thoughts on it. I will share how I view it. I will share how I see it. But I would never in a million years have the gall, the audacity to tell anybody how to enjoy art. That being said, I'm going to put all of those people aside and I'm going to do another reaction to this song. And I am calling this a reaction because, honest to God, I do not remember anything about this song. The only difference is this time I'm going to count. I'm going to do what I like to do. I'm going to enjoy the song the way that I enjoy music. And if you have a problem with that, if you have a problem with me counting so I can enjoy the song the way I want to, then I have a suggestion for you. Get off my channel. I am talking directly to you, naysayers, directly to all of you who criticize me for counting music and in doing so, enjoying it the way that I enjoy it. How dare you, the nerve of you, the gall of you, get the hell off my channel and do not come back. You will not be missed. Go, right now, I'm serious. Get off my channel, get out of here. Get out of here. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Now, for the rest of you who are still here, who have an open mind and are okay with me doing the things I like to do it, let's have some fun. So I'm going to be doing the exact same version. It's the exact same video. I got the link. I got the link right here. It's the exact same link. It did win the premier tier Patreon request prioritization vote. 62% of the vote. It was at 304, went to number 1, so congrats. Posted by Tool, and the video has 5.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's nothing else left to say. Let's just get to it. Let's just, no more wasting time. Let's get to the song. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Tool, Jambi, audio. Cool. Now I'm going to do it my way this time. I'm not going to listen to all those other people. I'm going to listen to the song the way I want to listen to it. I'm going to be counting. You don't like it? There's the door. You can leave now. Feel free to leave. You won't be missed. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Here from the King's Mountain view, here from a wild dream come true. Feast like I seldom I do, on treasures and flesh never few. But I would wish it all away if I thought I'd lose you just one day.
Okay, it's in some sort of a 3. I'm not able to lock down if it's in like, it's something 8. It's like 3-8, 6-8, 9-8, or 12-8. I'm not sure which. But it feels good. It feels good that the pulse, that 3 pulse, is driving the song forward. I think it was the bass that came in with that effect, if I'm not mistaken. It's in 9-8. It's in 9-8. The bass right there helped me lock in. It's in 9-8. I love how they did that. I love how they switched up and they added the bass, that effect on the bass. That was nice. It helped. It actually helped. Like I said, in the beginning, I could hear the 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I was getting the 3. I couldn't get the phrasing. Now I've got it. It's 9/8. Okay. Now we're on the right track. See, I'm already having way more fun with this because I'm counting now. I'm into it. I'm absolutely getting into it now. See? This is what, look, everybody listens to music their way. Some people, a lot of people don't have any music training. Most people don't even know what 4/4 time is. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not expecting everybody to know what 4/4 is. I'm not asking everybody to learn what 4/4 is. All I'm saying is if people want to learn what 4/4 is, maybe I could help. Maybe by watching me count, maybe people will start counting with me and maybe people will go, oh, okay, now I get what he's saying. But I'm not asking anybody to do that. I would never be that presumptuous. I would never be that egotistical. I would never be that self-centered and selfish that I would sit there and say, you have to do it the way that I do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Listen to music the way you want to. I like to count. It helps me. It helps me enjoy the song more. Like I'm enjoying this way more now. I'm not in pain. I'm not seeing white. I'm enjoying the song. This is way better. God dang.
In love with the dark side I fell, dabbling all the way down, up to my neck soon to drown. But you changed that all for me, lifted me up, turned me around. So
I love how the bass is carrying the line. I love how the bass is carrying the line the whole time. Right there. With using that effect that it's got some sort of a... It's got some sort of an envelope on it. I don't know if it's a phaser or a flange. It might be a flange. Going the whole time over it with a really high-end mix on the amp. It just sounds really cool. And I love how it's carrying the main melodic line while all the guitar is doing is it's just chunking. I love it. And it's locked in with the drums, which is awesome. Really helps establish that tribal feel to the song. That's great. Maynard's vocals on this really helping supplement as well. Let me see, where was that spot? It wasn't too far back. There it was. That ba da 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 51441. Yeah, very tribal bass. I mean, if you listen to a lot of tribal style music, like drum patterns and such, you're gonna hear a lot of 1s and 5s and 4s. And right there, his vocal line reinforcing that 1 5 1 4 4 1. It's very, very accenting and assisting to the overall feel of the song. So yeah, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Wow! that pulsing, that 9-8 is still there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even though it felt like they were doing 2 against a 4 right there. Let me back it up a little bit. Nope. Nope, I don't care. Hey, look, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're going to go back. I dug that part. That was cool. Having that, it felt like a 2 against a 4 feel, but that 9-8 was still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was still underneath. It still fit. And it came out at the tail end of that. It came to the front. Oh, that's great! That's fantastic. Having that 2 against the 4, so it felt like 2 and then 4, 2 and then 4. So yeah, 1. So it turned into a 6 almost. It felt like a 6, but it was still there, pulsing the whole time, and it felt like it was divided by 2 and 4. So but it was still underneath. That 9-8 was still present. It just was being hidden, and then all of a sudden it came out right at the front. Nothing gradual about it. It just boom, slapped you in the face. That was outstanding. Loved it. Oh, he resolved on the 3rd. Ooh, he did what? Okay. So he did resolve on the 3rd. I thought he was going to resolve on the 1. Okay, I thought he was going to come back down to the roof. But no, he went to 3rd. Okay. Because he'd be going between 1 and 5 the whole time. And all of a sudden he resolves on the 3rd. That's why it caught my ear. Okay. It's awesome. I didn't see that coming. Didn't see it coming. Nice surprise. And it was a great resolution too. And especially how they did it with the fade out. That little fade out there with it. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. they did not. They just switched to straight 6/4.
You kidding me?
Out of the 9/8. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? What the hell's going on tonight?
Okay, first of all, what other band besides Tool would write in 9/8, first of all, okay? And then to switch from 9/8 to 6/4. What? What? Seriously, that is amazing. And how they did it. How they did it was even better than, look, on paper, you could write measures of 9/8 for, 120 measures, okay? You can do 120 measures of 9/8. Yeah, that's fine, okay? No problem. And then on measure 121, you can switch it to 6/4, okay? And that's fine. You establish your time change. That's wonderful. That's great. But how you change from 9/8 to 6/8 is just as important, because if you don't do it in a way that's pleasing to the ear, it's going to sound awkward. It's going to sound really weird. And the way they did it, I think it was that bass slide that did it more than anything else. Yeah, I think it was that bass slide that did it more than anything else, honestly. That helped set it up, and then the fact that everybody's playing in unison, playing that chunk, except Danny Carey, who's playing a straight ahead. Here's the thing. Danny Carey's playing, it doesn't sound like 6/4, though. It sounds like he's... Hold on. He's playing in 3. No, wait. He's playing 4 and 2. Okay, he's not playing 4 and 2. He's playing in 6/4 with everybody else, but his setup, his feel, he's got a polyrhythm going. He's playing 4 and 2, but it's 6/4. He's playing 6/4, but he's putting accents to make it feel like he's playing a 4 and a 2. Which could also then equate back to... No. Well, it could. 3, 6, and 12, 18. It came around to 2 and 4. It would come around. It would take 6 times getting through, but you could match up the 9/8 to it. Dang. See, this is why I love Tool, man. Their songwriting is... Intelligent isn't even the right word. I remember, I forgot what video it was I did, but I mentioned something about, they have to confer with NASA. It's actually the other way around. NASA has to confer with Tool. That's how it really is. NASA has to come to Tool and go, do these equations look right? And Tool just goes, yes. And NASA says, okay. That's how intelligent Tool is with their songwriting. Honest to God, it is so well thought out, and yet it flows so naturally. It never sounds awkward, which I absolutely dig. I absolutely dig it. So Danny Carey's playing that polyrhythm 4 and 2, while guitar and bass are playing 6/4, straight 6/4. Wow, that's great. So, the guitar player, oh god, what was his name? I remember, oh come on, it was from the other reaction I did, Fear Inoculum. What's his name? Not Danny Carey, it was the guitar player. Oh god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, so the guitar player, god, I feel terrible for not remembering his name. I was so impressed with his guitar work in Fear Inoculum. Okay, so he's using that voice box effect, which, I like it when people use it. I don't like it when people overuse it, but I don't think he overused it here. I think he used it just a good amount, just enough to get the point across. And it wasn't like, you know, squealing guitar solo. The guitar part he was actually playing was pretty simple, but it sounded really good with that voice box. It sounded outstanding with it, really kind of added to it. And the whole time, bass down there, keeping that 6/4 going. Danny still playing that 4 against the 2, but still, not 4 against the 2, 4 and 2, but it still comes out to 6, you know, but the playing, it feels like 4, a measure of 4 and a measure of 2. Feels really good though. Yeah, man, this is, oh man, I am enjoying this way more now. Way more. Wait. Don't tell me they had both going there. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me see if I got this right. Bass is now playing in 9/8. Drums are playing, it sounds like 9/8, but yeah, it still feels like it's playing following guitar. Guitar is still in 6/4. And vocals are following in 9/8. Are you telling me you got... Are you telling me you have two time signatures going at the exact same time? Is that even possible? I mean, I guess it's possible. Look, there's no rules. There's no rules that say you can't. Look, I mean, I know it goes against everything I've been taught, but I mean, look, if not everybody has to be in the same time signature. I mean, if as long as it adds up and it lines up at some points, you could have guitar doing 6/4, which is what it's doing, and it sounds like bass and vocals are now back in that 9/8 rhythm, which leaves poor Danny Carey to do a little bit of both. Oh God. What would that be for Danny? 6/4, which would be 12/8 against a 9/8. So he's doing like a 12/8 against a 9/8, maybe? Or, hold on, that might be a heavy 6/4. Hold on. Back on the same page now. Wait, did it go? No! No. They went back to 6/4 for that last measure. My head. Okay. Oh, God. Once again, Tool decides to warp our minds and twist it like Play-Doh to fix whatever they want to fit it to and turn it into a pretzel. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, wow, what a song. I dug this. Oh, man. Okay. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me, oh man, there's so much to talk about. I'm going to try my best to condense it. Let me gather my thoughts. I'll see you in the review. We're going to talk about this one for sure. Yes. Well, there you go, folks. That was Tool with Jambi. Yeah, I had to come back to this. I had to give it a fair shake because I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Like I said, First time I did this, I let my irrationality get the best of me, and I let all those critics of mine who kept saying, stop counting and just listen. And I got sick and tired of people criticizing me for that. So I did exactly what they wanted me to do. And as you saw, it was a disaster. I couldn't enjoy it. This is not an exaggeration. All I could feel was pain. It hurt. It caused me physical pain to not count. I couldn't see straight. All I saw was white, and it was excruciating to me to not do it the way that I do it. So I didn't feel right. I did not feel right. It's been bugging me for weeks. It really has. I'm actually recording this before the Jambi reaction comes out. It's actually, today is November 2nd. So, no, I'm sorry. November 3rd. I'm sorry. Today's November 3rd. And the Jambi reaction hasn't even dropped yet. So you'll see it. I promise you, you'll see it in a couple of weeks probably. I'm not exactly 100% sure. When is it dropping anyway? It's going to drop... November 20th is when it's going to drop. It looks like 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So here we are right now on November 3rd. And I've already pretty much filmed all of December already. So, but I felt bad because I knew I didn't give this song a fair shake. I knew I didn't, because I did submit. I did let my emotional state get the best of me, and I did say, all right, you know what? You want me to do it your way, I'll do it your way. And it wasn't fair to the song, man, and I knew it wasn't going to be, but I wanted to make that statement. I wanted to make that point. And I really hope I've made that point by now. And the point, in case you've missed it, is this. Art is open to interpretation. Art is open to how people interpret it. Art is open-ended. There is no cut and dry when it comes to all forms of art. I'm not just talking about music. I'm talking about paintings, sculpture, theater, dance, you name it. All forms of art, okay? Filmmaking even. Filmmaking's a little more cut and dry, but it's still always open to interpretation. You know, people will always see what they want to see, and people will always hear what they want to hear. But for anybody to tell anybody how to listen to it, you need to listen to it this way. You need to watch it this way. You need to observe it that way. Anybody who has the audacity to do that should be locked up. In all honesty, they really should be. How dare they? That's criminal. To tell someone else how to see something, to tell someone else how to interpret something, that's just beyond self-indulgent. It really is. So, my bad for listening to those people. My bad for letting them get to me. I'm human. You know, I have feelings, I have emotions just like everyone else does. So when I kept seeing all those critics of mine saying that, I finally snapped and I said, okay, fine, I'll do it your way. I'll do it your way and we'll see how it goes. Well, I promise you, by the time you see this video, you probably already saw it. And you're probably going, how? That's horrible. That's terrible. This is a terrible video. And to be perfectly honest, you're absolutely right. That was a terrible video. Because I wasn't in my right mind. I wasn't in my right mindset, because I was letting other people influence me and telling me how to listen to a song. Shame on me. Shame on me. And I absolutely take responsibility for it. But at the same time, shame on all those other people trying to tell someone else how to enjoy something. How dare they? And if you're one of those people who are going to sit there and continue to tell me how to listen to music and try to tell me to stop counting and just listen, there's the door. I am dead serious. You can hit that unsubscribe button and get the hell off my channel right now. I am not kidding. You will not be missed. I have said this from day one. I would rather have 100 people in the fan base who are ride or die hard, in for it with me. Let's enjoy the ride together than 100,000 fly-by-nighters who really don't care about the channel at all. I would much rather have just the 100. So I know those people like, well, don't you care about how many people you have on your channel and how many subscribers you have? First of all, I don't call them subscribers. They mean way more to me than subscribers do. You know, I don't talk about subscribers. They're in the fan base. They are a fan of this channel. They are a fan, more importantly, of this community. So those are the people I care about. The other people, I honestly don't care about. If they're not a part of this channel, if they're not a part of this community, if they're not happy being here, then seriously, get out. You will not be missed. You won't be, okay? Everyone's like, well, don't you want your channel to grow? No, not really. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care. You know, I really don't. So I know everybody's like, well, aren't you trying to get to 100,000? No, I'm not trying to get to 100,000. I know all these reactors are so obsessed with getting to 100,000 and then getting to 1 million and whatever. That's not me, and that's not this channel. So in all seriousness, I'm being dead serious. I'm looking at you. I'm talking to the people who have made all those comments of I should just listen and I should stop counting. Seriously, leave. I am dead serious. Get off my channel because you do not belong here. The audacity and the gall of these people to tell anybody how to enjoy art. Seriously? Get out. Get out. Anyway, now that I've ranted for the second time, I'm sorry, man. This has been bugging me for weeks, and I had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry. Now, let's talk about Jambi. Let's talk about this song here. Now, I know I looked it up. I have it right here. I gave it an 8.2, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know why I gave it an 8.2. I don't remember. I was so out of it. I think I gave it an 8.2 just so I could end the video and be done with it because I was not happy and I was suffering and I wanted it to end, so I just gave it an 8.2 just to make everybody happy and get the hell out, you know, and shut up and stop. So I think I gave it an 8.2 because of that. I honestly don't remember why I gave it an 8.2. I honestly don't, because it deserves a much higher score. Now that I was able to listen to the song the way that I am used to listening, now that I was able to actually enjoy it, and I could see all the great things that were happening in this song, I have a much better score. I do. And on a scale of 1 to 10, we went up a full point. I'm giving this a 9.2. Yep, 9.2. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This song was outstanding. It's not my favorite. Schism is still up there. Lateralist is still up there. I still think I like The Grudge the most. I think that's still my favorite song. But this song's up there. It is definitely up there. I love the tribal feel in this song. It really felt good. That 9/8 really helped establish it. But more than the 9/8 feel, it was the it was a combination thing. First of all, Maynard's vocals going constantly between the 1, the 5, and the 4. The 1 to the 5 to the back down to the 1 to the 4 to the 4 to the 1 to the 5 to the 1 to the 4 to the 1 to the 5 to the 5 to the 1 to the 4. And just constantly jumping back and going down to the 7 every once in a while, but always coming back to the 1 to the 5 to the 4 to the 5 to the 1. Very tribal. Very tribal. And his vocalizations really, more than anything else. I mean, yeah, the drumming was a big part of it. Don't get me wrong. Okay, the drumming was a big part of it. But Danny Carey's drumming could have gone in any direction, and it would have sounded good, honestly. I mean, it didn't have to stay tribal. And there were times where it didn't. There were times, like, when they went to that 6/4, and everybody was playing, and Danny started switching up to that 4 and 2 feel, the tribal feel disappeared, sort of. But Maynard's vocal line and his style and the note selection really helped kind of maintain it, which was very important. Maynard's vocals were extremely important in this song to maintain the integrity and the feel of the song. So good for Maynard on this and all of that. But again, as Maynard always does, delivers with power, projection, clarity, tone, all of the above. I mean, it's always there. But really, more than any other song I've heard from Tool so far, this song really kind of was carried along for that tribal feel by Maynard's vocals. The guitar player, I still don't remember his name, which is a shame. I loved that solo. The solo with the voice box. And like I said, I'm not always the biggest fan of voice box because sometimes some guitar players, not going to mention any names, but I think you know who I'm talking about, they'll go all over the place with the guitar and with the voice box, and it gets to the point where it's almost like a pig squeal. It gets to be a little much. Like, oh, God, make it stop. But not the guitar player here. He never went up too high on the neck. He didn't even go all that fast. The solo itself, from a technical aspect, was not all that impressive. But what he was playing was conducive to the song. It was conducive to the effects that he was using, including that voice box. And it was far more based on a melody and feel and fitting the context of the song. And it was a very well done solo. Have I heard more impressive solos from him? Yeah, I have. Fear Inoculum, there's a good example right there. But this was a good, solid, really good, solid guitar solo from him. And the guitar work in other places, going into that 6/4, really helping to establish that 6/4 with that chunking on the chords. Really nicely done. The bass on this was outstanding. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be impartial to the bass. I'm sorry, I'm a bass player, sue me. I love the effect he was doing, that enveloped effect. I feel like it might have been a flanger, and he carried the line. He carried the melodic line while the guitar player was down with Danny hitting those chunks to help establish the pulse of the song in that 9/8 section. Unusual, but really cool. I dug the bass on this. I absolutely did. Danny Carey, he was okay. He was okay. No, I'm kidding. Danny Carey is always the glue. I guess that's, people call him the octopus. I get it. I'm going to call him the glue in this case because he was the one that was able to take all these different parts. And like I said, there was that section where coming out, I think it was coming out of the guitar solo, bass and vocals went to 9/8. Guitar stayed in 6/4. Now, you ask any drummer, play a pattern that matches up to both. Play a polyrhythmic pattern that matches up 6/4 with an underlying 9/8. Go ahead, do it. You know what Danny Carey probably did? He probably said, 1 second, Nassau, I'll be right back. Click, and said, okay, here we go. You know, and as soon as he was done, or probably while he was doing it, he reached up with his foot, dialed Nassau back and said, I'm sorry, I hate to cut you off there. Now, what were you asking me? You know, I mean, I'm serious. He probably did that. His rhythm on that, I feel like he was playing. I felt like he was playing in that 9/8. I do feel like he went back to 9/8, but he was putting some accents in there that helped keep that 6/4 pulse going. That polyrhythm, man, Jesus Christ. He never ceases to amaze me. He never does. Fantastic job on his part. Now, so you see what I'm talking about. I was able to enjoy this much more because I was able to pull it apart and pick it apart, and I was able to count. But as a result, because of me counting, I was able to actually get into the song. So from now on, all those people who tell me to count, I'm just gonna block them from now on. I'm gonna say get out. You know, I'm just gonna block them from now on. I'm not gonna respond to them. I'm just gonna block them because they clearly don't understand me. They clearly don't understand this channel. They clearly don't belong here. So I'm just gonna block them from now on. This was a fantastic song. Absolutely fantastic. Did it blow my mind? What do you think? Of course it did. Hearing, especially, first of all, hearing a song in 9/8, that's unusual. And then switching from 9/8 seamlessly to 6/4, and then coming out of 6/4, having the 6/4 maintained while having a 9/8 underneath it, and somehow having an amazing drummer that could blend the two together. until everybody felt like coming back to 90. And then the fact that they ended that last measure. It was, I don't know if it was one measure or two measures, but they ended that last, I think it was actually two measures, in that 6/4. Are you kidding me? That was great. That you know what that was? That was just that was planting the flag. That's what that was. That was walking up to the top of the hill, getting up to the top of the hill, and just taking that flag and sticking it right in the middle of the hill. Boom! And making that statement of, yeah, we did that. The arrogance. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. No, this was a fantastic song. I am so glad that I convinced myself to come back and give this another shot. I really am. And I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I love you guys. I do. And I didn't want... I felt horrible. After that day of filming was done, I took the night off. But the next day, I woke up and I felt so bad. I felt so guilty about it. I was just like, I can't let that go. I can't. But can I really do another reaction to it? It took me a few weeks. I've been mulling over this for weeks. And I finally said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. And if anybody complains about me giving the song a second chance, again, they clearly don't belong here either. So I finally did this the right way. I feel much better. My conscience is clear now that I actually gave the song a real listen, the way that I am used to and the way that I want to do it. I feel a lot better. I hope you guys do too. And I apologize to everybody for my ranting in this episode, but I was so livid over all of those comments, man. I was. So I decided to make a statement, and unfortunately Tool paid the price. That wasn't fair to them. And it wasn't fair to all the people who have supported me over the months and in the past year. Yeah, the channel's been along for a year now. Can you believe that? I can't believe I've been doing this for a year. But nonetheless, I'm glad I came back. I'm glad I gave this a real, legitimate listen to. And I feel much better about it. And I feel like the score I'm giving it, a 9.2, I can tell you why I'm giving it that 9.2. Don't ask me why I gave it an 8.2. I honestly don't remember. I was in such a daze. So 9.2 is where we're going to stay from here on out. And from now on, I'm going to listen to the songs I want to listen to them. I'm not going to listen to people tell me how to do anything anymore. I'm going to do it my way from now on. So 9.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.